sana, tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. Yes. For quite some times now, Denis Itumbi has been driving a narrative or has been selling a narrative or agenda that Uhuru Kenyatta is carefully and cleverly weakening Raila Amolo Odinga. That has been Denis Itumbi for quite some times now. So today, about some few hours ago as I talk right now, Denis Itumbi also dropped a bombshell of another plan by President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to weaken Raila Amolo Odinga. Yes. Yes. So in this video today, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to have a look at that post by Denis Itumbi, after which we are going to dissect it and actually see the truth behind the story. That's our analysis and discussion today. So if in case you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, kindly subscribe and also give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Thank you. God bless you. Let's have a look at the post by Denis Itumbi. The Hustler Nation Intelligence Bureau, HNIB agents are reporting, number 1, the Ruaraka thief will launch his political party at a farm/resort in Isinya. Number 2, the party is Democratic Progress Party, DPP. Number 3, and this is what caught my attention in this post of Denis Itumbi, by Denis Itumbi. The idea by Deep State is to carve out the Kisi vote from the larger Nyanza area in the wider attempts to clip the wings of Raila Amolo Odinga. In fact, it's a long post, but this third point actually caught my attention. And I want us now to analyze and see the exact truth behind this post, ladies and gentlemen. That's our analysis and discussion today. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to specifically talk to Tanga supporters, those who are supporting William Ruto. I want to talk to them. From this post by Denis Itumbi, from where I sit, ladies and gentlemen, I think Tanga leaders, or other Tanga supporters, should not take this post by Denis Itumbi serious. Because as of now, Denis Itumbi he comes out as a joker. Somebody is just throwing words without even proper investigation or without even evidence. The mere fact that Matiangi maybe is going to launch a party does not mean that Uhuru is now planning to weaken Raila Amolo Odinga. That is very far from the truth. And I'm saying that because of 4 reasons. 4 very strong reasons. The first thing why I'm saying that is because if Matiangi is to launch a political party, he is doing that with the full blessings of Raila Amolo Odinga. Full blessings. We all know, ladies and gentlemen, that Matiangi and Raila and even Uhuru Kenyatta, as of now, are somehow political allies. Political allies. But Tanga are trying to insinuate that there is some underdeals, underhand tactics, or rather there are some fishy tactics going on behind the scenes. But I beg to disagree with Denis Itumbi and the Tanga leaders because of this again. If you study Raila's politics, Raila's brand of politics, if you are a keen observer of Raila Amolo Odinga, then you can even see, without even being told, that Raila Amolo Odinga is actually behind Fred Matiangi, is actually behind this party that is to be launched, if at all there is a party to be launched. And I'm saying that again because of this. Let's look at Raila's brand of politics as from 2007. In 2007, Raila crafted the Pentagon. Pentagon that had Najib Balala, Musalia Mudavadi, William Ruto, and Tony Gashoka. Those were part of the Pentagon. And when Raila was crafting the Pentagon, actually the Pentagon leaders or the principals all were saying they wanted to contest for the presidency. The net effect of that was that these leaders could just use that bait of the one to contest for the presidency to galvanize votes in their ethnic strongholds. That was the idea behind 2007. And then also in 2013, Raila somehow also played something like that. And that has been Raila's brand anyway. So, in this case, ladies and gentlemen, as much as Raila knows that he has very good following in Kisiland, Raila wants to solidify that vote behind him. And how does he do that? He identifies a kingpin or rather a personality from that area. Then that personality or that person is just also going to help consolidate that vote in one basket. Because Matiangi will be saying he wants to be the president. And at the same time, as he says that, he is in the same camp with Raila Amolo Odinga. And they are not actually fighting. So Matiangi most likely will be attacking William Ruto, but not attacking Raila Amolo Odinga. So that's just going to galvanize votes in their basket. That's one trick maybe Raila is using. And maybe Tanga, no, they know that, but they just want to maybe propagate some lies. I believe that's the first thing. And then secondly, ladies and gentlemen, Fred Matiangi, outside of Raila's armpits, is just but a joker, a political toddler. And a very good example is just the recently concluded Bonchari by-election. Fred Matiangi and the entire Jubilee team were in Bonchari campaigning for a Jubilee candidate. ODM and Raila Molo Odinga and leaders supporting him were campaigning for ODM's candidate. After all had been said and done, ODM won the seat, beating Fred Matiangi and the Jubilee Party. So from where I sit again, I strongly believe that Fred Matiangi, outside of Raila's armpits, is just but a joker. He comes out as a joker. But if he aligns himself with Raila Odinga, then he becomes stronger. In fact, if Matiangi will align himself with Raila, as we head towards 2022, most likely we will start people seeing Fred Matiangi as the Kisi kingpin, simply because he has identified with a leader that the Gusii Nation are supporting. Yes. And for those who can afford to remember, after the Bonchari election, quite a good number of Kisi leaders, led by Kisi Governor Ongwai, they came out to attack Fred Matiangi. And at that point, ladies and gentlemen, Fred Matiangi was seen as an enemy of the Gusii Nation. But immediately they made up with Raila Amolo Odinga, you can now see Fred Matiangi started being accepted among the Gusii Nation. Simply because he is identifying with somebody the Gusii Nation is already identifying with. So the Tanga supporters and Denis Itumbi should know that Fred Matiangi cannot operate outside of the armpits of Raila Odinga. And then thirdly, ladies and gentlemen, Uhuru's mission is not to weaken Raila Odinga. Because Uhuru's main mission as of now is a very, very weak William Ruto, not Raila Odinga. And Uhuru is really working behind the scenes to make sure William Ruto is beaten. And the only person who can give William Ruto a humiliating defeat in the current political circumstances is none other than Raila Amolo Odinga. That comes out very, very clearly. And that's why President Uhuru Kenyatta is trying all he can to make sure he brings all NASA leaders into supporting or endorsing Raila Odinga. So how then can the president again do all that, and then on the other hand he weakens Raila Odinga? Is not just adding up. So Tanga must also be informed about that. And then also finally, ladies and gentlemen, this narrative by Tanga through Denis Itumbi, I think by now it's a tired and an old narrative. Kenyans are starting to see Denis Itumbi as just a joker, a heckler, somebody who just heckles without facts. Because Denis Itumbi has really been flip-flopping. Today saying something, tomorrow saying totally a different thing. So that has been Denis Itumbi's new brand of politics. But now, looking at him keenly and the Tanga Brigade, they are now coming out as people who have told, they have said everything. They have called Raila all sorts of names. They have insinuated all kinds of propaganda and lies. And I know they don't have any more lies to tell Kenyans. So they'll just be repeating the same things, flip-flopping here and there, and not even caring what they said yesterday. That also just exposes Tanga as people who are coming out that now they lack ideas. They lack new tactics. They have to recycle all the things that they have said before. Denis Itumbi has been saying this every now and then. But now that he's not really sinking, he has to keep saying it every day. Because when you repeat a lie every day, some people might see it as the truth. That's the tactic or other propaganda Denis Itumbi most likely is using here. He just wants to continue repeating this lie so that Kenyans can start thinking that it's actually the truth. But the truth behind it is that Denis Itumbi and his team are lying. They fear facing Raila at the ballot because they know that if the race is reduced to a Raila and them, then from where I sit, without taking sides, you will largely agree with me that if it's a Raila Ruto race, then Raila will beat William Ruto very, very early in the morning. That's a fact. That's a fact. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, for today, let me just leave it there. If you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very, very first time, just as I did indicate when we were starting, kindly subscribe and also give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Thank you. God bless you. To those watching us outside of Kenya for the very, very first time, kindly drop a comment and also let us know from which part of the globe you are also watching us from. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu.